Now, I've been lucky enough to train people in presentation skills for the last 20 years. And what I'd like to share with you are now the key things of what, in hindsight, really makes the difference to help people really come to life when they deliver a message to a group of people. Now, when I ask people what are the key things they know about what makes a great presentation, everyone comes up with a great list. Really great common sense ideas of the fact that eye contact's important, body language, having a story, and voice, intonation really does help. Speed of voice, all of those kind of things, as well as interaction with the group. All of those things we all know make a great presentation. But what we sometimes forget is what's behind the scenes of us when we perform really well and when we don't. And really, I've narrowed that down to the relationship to what we have going on in our heads. Let me explain what I mean. Last September, I was training a group of people in Chicago. And for whatever reason, just before they arrived, half an hour before the workshop started, I got really nervous. Now, I'm used to nerves. I do get them. Even now, talking to camera, sometimes I would get nervous. But this morning in Chicago, for some reason, my nerves seemed higher than normal. And for whatever reason, I then started to talk to myself about the nerves I had in my head. And I thought, well, is it because I didn't sleep great? I had a flight coming in from Los Angeles the night before. Was it because I hadn't met the group of people before? But I realized that that's quite normal. All I noticed was the fact that nerves are nerves. They don't have to really matter. And I do know that. So I wake up to the reality that nerves do not have to have an impact on my performance. More broadly, what I'm really getting at here is it's a change in the relationship that I have with the voice in my head at any moment enables me to perform more with a group of people or more with the voices in my head. Now, there's a lot more that we can say about that. But really, what it boils down to in a presentation is remembering the one core fact. This is not a reframe, this is the truth of a presentation. A presentation is me delivering a message to a group of people or having a conversation where I happen to be the one standing up. A conversation where I happen to be the one standing up. So for you in watching this, all a presentation ever is a conversation between you and a group of people where you're standing up. That's just intrinsically true. Now what that means is all of a sudden it takes away the meaning that goes on in our head regarding how many people I'm presenting to, how senior they are, how big a deal it looks for me to get this message across in the right way, or whatever else is the meaning I would put on that presentation. Now, the reason that's important is because the less I've got in my head and less intention I put on and less meaning I put on to the voice in my head, the more my attention is out there on the group of people I'm talking with. And we all know, looking deeply, that that's where a presentation tends to go really smoothly, is when our attention is on the audience and less self-consciousness is going on in our head.